Sup gamers, this is the Hyperwitch optimized strat video I have been delaying for a very long time now. So this is going to include some of the new things I do in order to get a fairly consistent fight. Starting off with sacrificing myself during melee. And then ranged. Okay, during a teleport I always slide. As you can see, teleport may kill you like that sometimes. It's very inconsistent, but that's fine, honestly. What matters now is the melee hits. See, like that, when you get your second ranged hit, or melee hit, you want to rapidly tap S so that your flag hitbox goes in the right position. Hopefully nothing happens to me like that again. In range, the teleport at least. Yeah, see, sometimes it's very inconsistent like that. For your first melee hit, you want to get really, really far away from it, or else you will get hit. Also, spam click. Oh, one more thing, you will need 90 sprint for this. So don't even try it without. Cool, another teleport, that's a free hit for me. If you get a teleport on the last shockwave, it's completely luck-based. Still got the hit there. That's nice. My hitbox disappeared. Cool. You don't want to stay alive for melee phase too long, or she'll do a ranged as, like, while you're dead. If you want to be safe with teleports, just do that. You might miss the hit, but if you don't want to die during a teleport, that's fair. Make sure you die in melee. If you get lucky during a melee phase if she does a teleport while you're dead. She only does teleport when you're near her in both phases. Meaning only during swipe. You want to make her do a shockwave. Okay, she did a teleport, that's good as well. Fine, that's fine. Make sure you stay away far enough for that hit. Alright, so she's nearly dead. I've already beaten her. As if you can't tell, this is a much more optimized strat than like my first attempt. If you remember, my first attempt was about 0 seconds remaining. I almost lost, which sucked. Actually, well, what am I saying? I don't even know what I'm saying. That was awesome. But this strat, you see 60, I think it was 62 seconds remaining. Goes to show how well you can really optimize her. My best attempt actually has been around 100 seconds, 105 I think remaining. It just depends on your luck, and that was a pretty casual fight. That is pretty average for me. I'll mostly get 80, but sometimes if I get stuff that happen, like that teleport kill, it'll be 60 or whatever. It's just what matters is that you time your dodges right in range and you make her activate the correct attacks at the correct time. For example, if she's doing a teleport right next to you and you get a hit off, but she's still in range phase, you're going to want to make her do a shockwave, or else you won't have enough sprint in time to dodge a bullets. So you get close enough to her to make her do a shockwave, and then you run away so you dodge it, and then dodge bullets if she does it. If she doesn't do it, then that's fine. Also, you want to make sure that, once again, in melee phase, when she lands, you want to make sure that your Rampage has already been activated, and you want to shoot her usually. You want your flak shot to shoot basically right as she dashes, and then you have to slide again immediately, and then spam tap Q while also spamming left click so you can get your shot in. That should secure the second hit. If it doesn't, it's fine. Don't worry about it. What else? Oh, you do need 90% sprint in order to do this. HP doesn't matter that much. If you have Stampede, it helps a lot, but having 210 HP is also good because you can tank one bullet. If you saw in there, I was able to tank one bullet per phase. So that just goes to show if you can get 210 HP, you can do the same as me. You don't even need Stampede. Because all of those bullets that I tanked there were after a slide, meaning I timed it too late. Still didn't die though because of the HP that I had. What else? Trying to think, because I want to really help out people with this. There's also the, in ranged. Oh yes, you want to be orbiting around her. Never go straight towards her during a bullet dodge, or you will die no matter what. This is because of how the bullets work. The more of your character's like body parts, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and everything, the more that the bullet hits, the more damage you'll take. And also going directly towards her during a bullet is also just going to get you hit anyway because of how the hitbox works. So you kind of want to orbit around her, keeping all of your body parts away from that bullet, as well as just staying near her in general. I've noticed that a lot of people have trouble getting out of the shockwave. Don't underestimate the range of the flak, because the flak has really far range. Like, it goes right to, like, right here, maybe. Like, in mowing, you can see it doesn't really go that far, but in reality, it does go here in terms of, like, hitting bosses and stuff. So trust your flak's range. You can get way farther than... You can stay farther away than you really think you can, which is going to help with shockwave. I don't really think there's much else to talk about. Just make sure you sacrifice hits during melee, because that's really what saves you during this fight. That's what makes it a piece of cake. Because, like, I don't believe I've ever lost a solo attempt after realizing that I could do this strat. It makes her a much less stressful fight, as well as just, I guess, more fun. I guess. I mean, if it's less stressful, it is going to be more fun. And also, you'll be more consistent with her. I have this task right here, which you see I haven't gotten a Hyperwitch kill until now. This is obviously the kill that I just got a while ago. So if you're wanting to kill Hyperwitch consistently for tasks, you're obviously going to need to do this. There's not really that many tips I can give for multiplayer. In multiplayer, there is a problem with ping during her bullet attack, where the bullets linger for way longer than they are supposed to, so you'll get hit even if it's not your fault. A way to counter this is just to stay a little bit further outside of the flak's range and hold space to dodge some of the bullets. It's kind of luck based, but it's the best way to help yourself in multiplayer. And make sure everybody is actually orbiting around her, so like everybody can get a hit. Although you are further away, yes, that means you will have to get closer, or you will have to spend longer walking towards her. But remember that the flak's range is very far, so you can turn around immediately as you see that damage number pop up. So don't worry about it. I think that's it. I just made this guide to help out a few people that I know are struggling on the fight, even with stats that are better than mine. But hopefully this video helps out. I mean, honestly, it's just amazing to me how hard Hyperwitch is to other people. I want everybody to be able to beat it as consistently as I am, because it really isn't a hard boss. You just need to learn it. I think the hardest part of the boss is simply just learning the bullets. That's all. If you know all these other strategies, they're very easy to pull off. Sacrificing in melee is also really useful as well. It's useful in two ways, in my opinion, because one, you get extra hits, that's insane, and two, if you got hit by a bullet in range phase, you could just use the melee sacrifice to set your HP back to full, since you won't be needing to stay alive in melee. Lives aren't really a problem in a solo hyper anyway. Just make sure you don't do that strat in multiplayer, because if everybody sacrifices their lives to get a hit like that, it's just really not worth it. You only have 15 lives. That's insane in solo, but in multiplayer, you need every life really matters. So don't do that. You're just gonna kill your team, and it's gonna be a waste of time. So yeah, I guess that's all the tips I have to give to anybody trying Hyperwitch. Good luck. If there's anything I forgot, you can just ask in the comments of the video. I'll probably respond. I check them every so often I'll try to help out with everything. It's just I've been delaying this video for so long. I found out this strat maybe like an hour or so after I uploaded that Hyperwitch video, and I was always planning to make a video on it showcasing this, but never did until now, luckily. So here you go. Good luck.